Okay. Today marks another significant milestone to our journey, to providing the Dennis-Yarmouth students in grades 4 through 7 with a state-of-the-art facility for learning. This school will support and enhance student learning for years to come. The topping off ceremony can be traced back to ancient Scandinavian times when people would place a tree atop a new building. See the tree? To appease the tree-dwelling spirits displaced during construction. We had a few of those. Some historians believe that this tradition was spread over the years and brought here by the Vikings. Others think that immigrant Norwegian iron workers may have brought the custom to America. Others tribute the custom to the indigenous peoples of America who believed that no structure should be taller than a tree. While we may not know exactly where this tradition has come from, placing a tree or leafy branch atop the beam is certainly part of a long tradition. This milestone is commemorated by painting the beam white, and the beam that we have is right over there, and you can see it's white, and having the steel erection crew, construction team, designers, owners, and other dignitaries, our students, sign the beam for posterity. Today, our beam was signed by many of the people here and our youngest students from our K-3 schools and our grade 4 and 5 students who will benefit from this school in the years to come. There are many people that we have to thank for this milestone today. Our school committee and some of the people that were most involved in the project, Joe Tierney and Jim Dykeman, have been members of the school committee, members of the building committee, Brian Carey, Phil Morris, Jenny Landers, and our current school committee members as well. All the members of our building committee, many of whom are here, MSBA, and especially Jack McCarthy for supporting this project. Our Cape delegation, especially our representative Tim Whalen and our senator Julian Sear. Our selectmen and the voters in Dennis and Yarmouth who came out to support this project. Without them, this would not be happening today. My administrative team and the teams of teachers who were instrumental in creating the educational plan for this school. PMA, our owners, project managers, Perkins Eastman, our architect, and certainly Commodore Builders and CEO Joe Albanese. Most importantly, all of the workers who have put in hundreds of hours to get us to this point on time and within budget. You are amazing, and we have truly enjoyed watching all your hard work over the last 6 months. Now I have the privilege to introduce some really important guests today, our students, who would like everyone to know why having a new school is so exciting. First up, we have Amelia and Gilio.
You got it?
Go close.
My name is Amelia. I am excited for our new school because it will have a good auditorium for school plays.
Thank you. Annie Bovino.
My name is Annie, and I am excited to have a new school because I get to be with my dad, the principal of Mattakese, all day.
Next, we have Jaden Ewin, 5th grade.
My name is Jaden. I'm excited because I just moved to America 2 months ago, and I'm very glad that I'll get to be in a new environment and be able to make new friends. Other schools will be close by there as well. I really want to join cross country because I'm really good at running, and I'm gonna try my best to make my teachers and family proud.
Nice. Next, from 4th grade, we have Jacob Pitayev.
Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm hoping that there's going to be a computer room so I can make things using the 3D printer.
Thank you, Jacob.
I don't.
Ivana Newton.
Hi, I'm Ivana. The reason I'm excited for the new school is because there's a big space to learn lots of things. A lot of people helped make this and plan this new school. I feel very lucky to be some of the many amazing students to walk the new halls of the school.
Thank you. Next, we have Emily Orman from 5th grade.
My name is Emily Orman, and I'm excited to be one of the first new 6th graders in the new school. I'm also excited for bigger classes and making my way around the school. I'm looking forward to meeting new teachers and having fun with my friends. I hope this new school is as fun as I hope it is.
Thank you. Next, we have Lily Smith.
My name is Lily Smith. I'm excited for all of the plays we will have. I'm also excited for a new clean school. I can't wait to meet new friends and have so much fun with them. I am looking forward to new teachers, and that's why I'm excited for a new school.
Thank you. Maya Mercurio from 5th grade. Come close.
My name is Maya. I'm excited for the new school because Mr. Blake and Mr. Vivino can keep each other occupied.
Next, we have Parker Graff. Come close, Parker.
My name is Parker, and I'm excited for the new school because we will be the first ones in.
Next, we have Sam Coakley.
Hello, my name is Samuel Coakley. I am excited about the brand new school because we will have a brand new track and I love to run.
Thank you. Soren Taylor.
My name is Soren. I'm excited to be educated in a futuristic environment and a modern school.
Awesome. Okay, Jilly Salazar Fernandez.
Hi, my name is Juliana. I'm excited for the new school because I will get to see my 4th, 5th, and 6th grade teachers.
There you go. There you have it. That's why that's why this is so important. Next up, I'd like to introduce the chair of our school committee, Jenny Landers.
First, a huge round of applause for our Wixon students. I just want to welcome everyone here today. Thank you all so much for coming out. Carol already thanked everyone, but I just want to reiterate my thanks and the thanks of the school committee to Carol and the entire administration team and staff who've supported this project all along. And thank you to Joe Tierney and the building committee who worked tirelessly to bring this project to fruition and who still continue to guide this project every day. Thank you to parents, all of you who trust us with your children every day to educate them and to attend to their social and emotional well-being, soon in a beautiful new building. Thank you to all of the residents of Dennis-Yarmouth, taxpayers who trust us with their hard-earned money to create new environments like this and make sure that all of our students have state-of-the-art buildings and opportunities for learning. So thank you all for coming today.
Next, I'd like to introduce Joe Tierney, who is the chairman of our building committee.
Thank you, Carol, for everything. Again, I know Carol thanked everybody that was here. I'd like to especially thank PMA, Perkins Eastman, and Commodore Builders for doing such a great job the whole way through. This has been a long process, and we're getting there, and it's very exciting. And all the workers at Commodore Builders and all the subcontractors, it's been a great experience. We've had, knock on wood, or at least some part wood. It's been a great experience so far. You know, the school behind us is just a bunch of metal and a bunch of steel, and a bunch of concrete and things like that. In 13 plus, 14 plus months, hopefully, it'll be full of students. And that's what it's all about. It's about the students that are sitting here in front of us and the future students that'll come into our community that are going to make this building what it is. It's not just the steel, it's the students, and it's the teachers, and it's the staff. So I'm so excited for you guys to be in the school soon, and thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce Jack McCarthy, Executive Director of MSBA.
Thank you, Carol. On behalf of Treasurer Deb Goldberg, who is the chair of the Massachusetts School Building Authority, and to Jim McDonald, the CEO and First Deputy, and Maria Popolo from the MSBA, thank you for allowing us to be part of this celebration. You know, the mission of the MSBA is to partner with Massachusetts communities to support the design and construction of educationally appropriate, flexible, sustainable, and cost-effective public school facilities. And this building behind me certainly meets that ideal. Benjamin Franklin once said, "An investment in education pays the best interest." And we at the MSBA are proud to be your investing partners to the tune of about $44 million. I want to congratulate Joe Tierney. I mean, Joe and Carol and everybody thank the consultants that you hired, Commodore, Perkins Eastman, and PMA. But I want to congratulate Joe and his team because they're the ones who selected them. They put this unbelievable team together that are going to deliver this building, and I'm looking at you, Joe, and you, Jim. We're going to deliver this building on time and under budget. And Joe, you're going to make sure they do it, and we'll all celebrate together. So thank you for your leadership on this, Joe. And speaking of leadership, you see these two gentlemen in suits next to Joe, Tim Whalen and Julian Sear, your rep and your senator. Now, kids, look at those guys right now, because they did yeoman's work in getting this to where it is today. We had a lot of hurdles along the way, but they were the biggest help in getting us past that. So on the count of three, what I want you all to do is look over there, point to those guys, and say thank you. Ready? In your big voice. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys, and I don't want to leave out Representative Diggs as well. Carol did a great job of describing, what this event is really about. One thing she didn't mention, and this is unique to the United States, when the custom was brought here, we kept the tree, but we also added an American flag, and you'll see that flag unfurl as it goes up. So that's just one little thing that we did in the United States. And so if you've ever heard me speak, you've probably heard this quote that I'm going to use, because I end every speech with it, I think. And Dan Valentine was a reporter for the Salt Lake City Tribune. And he once described a school as a building of 4 walls with tomorrow inside. And we at the MSBA are proud to be part of Dennis-Yarmouth's tomorrow. Thanks.
Thanks for mentioning the flag. I didn't see it, and I thought somebody forgot it, so I was not going to mention it. All right, I'm glad we have the flag. Chris Flanagan is up next, and he is the chair of our Board of Selectmen in Dennis.
I can't tell you all how excited I am to be here and to see this building finally being erected. I have to tell you, I'd like to thank our previous speaker, Mr. McCarthy, for the MSBA never giving up on this project. And as he says, that's largely due to our state representative, Tim Whalen, and Senator Sear. So thank you very much for all of your support. Lastly, as I look at the building, I think about what it takes for a building like that to go up. And it really symbolizes what the towns of Dennis and Yarmouth can do together when we work together. So lastly, I want to say all of you who we heard from the students, I know you all are excited about being in this building, and all of us here are equally as excited for you to be in the building. So thank you all, and congratulations, and thanks for everyone who was involved.
Mark Forrest, the chairman of our Yarmouth Board of Selectmen. Is Mark here? I thought I saw him.
Mark's not here.
All right, well, how about Bob Rittenauer representing Yarmouth, our town administrator?
I feel like Joe Frazier stepping in the ring. Now, don't anyone tell our police chief, Frank Frederickson, that I crossed the police line, but Mark asked me to come. He had a family emergency that came up at the last minute, so he couldn't make it. But on behalf of the entire town of Yarmouth, I mean, we really want to tell everyone how delighted that we are to be the host community for a facility of this magnitude. It is going to be a beautiful, modern school, and we just could not be happier with it. The whole project team, the school committee, and Carol. And one thing I did want to point out, that tree that you see behind you, we talked a little bit about the history, but there's one more thing that stands for, and that's the safety on this particular project and its perfect record that we have. And with the team, this is a very complicated construction project that is being accomplished by true professionals, and I want to thank the contractors on this and the designers for the safety, for the professionalism, and for the quality of their work. So everyone, now is the time to celebrate this capping off, and thank you all for coming out.
Next, we're going to hear from Joe Albanese, the CEO of Commodore Builders. Joe.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm really pleased to be here. It feels like it was just yesterday. We were breaking the ground. It was a little warmer than today. Back then, you might remember that. And summer's officially over. But, now we're topping things off. And we heard about the history of topping off and what that means. And it really is a special slice in time, really momentous for us to celebrate, again, safely getting to this point, but also to really acknowledge what we're doing here. Construction's a great industry. I'm so happy to be in it because we leave things behind that endure. And it's even more important for us when we do something like this that really serves a specific purpose. And the purpose here is to educate, our future scholars, athletes, and leaders. And, I'm looking at them all right here, and I couldn't be more proud than our role in making that happen. The celebrants that we have here today from Wixon, from the Station Ave Elementary School, and I think there are some people from Matakees as well, they've signed the beam, and when they've signed this beam, it's going to be really embedded in this building forever. So when you think about that, years to come, all of you who have signed this beam will be able to tell your family and friends, right, that you've signed one of the tallest beams in the building that will endure for many, many, many years. And pretty cool, don't you think? Yeah? Pretty cool. And I'm really happy that you were able to do that. And not a lot of people in this world have those kinds of bragging rights, right? There are many people here today that we have to thank. First is our subcontractor, Robert B. Auer, our site subcontractor, that got rid of the forest that used to be right here where we stand in a short 5 days, right? And Marguerite Concrete, who came in right behind them and poured the foundation, which was a very complex foundation to pour with different elevations, and they made it look easy. And then, of course, Norgate Steel Fabricators and Stellar Steel Erection, this is the product of their hard work. So much coordination, approvals, inspections, and tracking each and every day to manage every detail. And none of this would be possible without the collaboration and leadership of the entire project team, starting from MSBA, and our local politicians, and the school department particularly for attending every weekly meeting. It's a testament to their commitment and the importance of the success of this project, ensuring everyone's on track and everyone's aligned. Commodore Builders, Perkins Eastman, and PMA consultants have had a great partnership here, and we have a lot more to do. So we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to standing here at the ribbon cutting and hopefully less than a year here, or better. But I would be so remiss if I didn't thank Sandy Cashin. Where's Sandy? Sandy Cashin, Director of Facilities. My team tells Sandy how amazing she's been by helping with the day-to-day coordination and making sure to pull things right out of our way here. The team appreciates everything you do, Sandy, so thank you very, very much. So I look forward to seeing everybody here at the ribbon cutting. Again, thank you for your commitment and for being so enthusiastic about this project.
Joe, thank you for mentioning Sandy. We sort of have a saying around here about the people who are very dedicated to this school district. They bleed green, and Sandy bleeds green. So thank you. Next up, I'd like to introduce that illustrious state representative of ours, Tim Whalen, who was by our side every minute of the way.
Well, they're working out the sound issues. I really don't need a microphone, so although the microphone is working, thank you very much. What you're hearing, and it is right and it is appropriate that we are throwing our appreciation and our thanks all around the place, because it took many, many people, many, many well-intentioned, good people in our community to make this happen. Chief among them, or I should say, yeah, actually without question, chief among them, who's been speaking but hasn't been officially thanked yet. Could I get a round of applause for Carol Woodbury, our superintendent of schools, for her leadership and excellence throughout all of this. Also, not here with us, but he's certainly here in spirit. We wouldn't be here today without the hard work of Ken Jenks. So can we get a round of applause for the assistant superintendent and our good friend, Ken Jenks. It has been a little bit of a road to get here, as many of you know. But here, in fact, we are, and we're celebrating the topping off of this building and what's been years and years of effort by so many of you, by so many here in our community to get to this point. Myself and my friend and colleague, Senator Julian Sear, my friend and former colleague, Representative Will Crocker, were happy to do our part to advocate with our good friends over at the MSBA to make sure that that $44 million, which was essential to this project, was preserved. So I'd like to ask you to please give a round of applause to our friends at the MSBA. Jim McDonald, Jack McCarthy, Maria Popolo, thank you very much for being here. And lastly, kids, this day, this building is for you. A lot of grown-ups, a lot of adults worked really, really hard to make sure that this building would be here for you and for the generations of students that are going to be coming behind you. If you walk away from here with the lesson that I'm going to ask you to walk away from here is this, is to pay it forward. Pay it forward, because someday you're going to be the adults, you're going to be in a position to help out that next generation behind you through your hard work, your cooperation, and your sacrifice. And then it's going to be your turn to step up and do for the generation that comes behind you what our generation is doing for you. It's our duty, it's our honor, and it's our responsibility. Kids, this is for you. Go Dolphins. Thank you.
Senator Sear, our senator from the Cape. Thank you, and we'll let you wrap up the speakers, and then it'll be time for the bean.
Awesome. Thank you, Carol. Good afternoon. I really believe, right, that as a community, we're judged not by what we do for ourselves today, but by the investments we're willing to make in tomorrow. And this could be no better representation, well, it's almost a building, the steel frame behind us, than the belief and commitment of the people in the town of Dennis and the people of the town of Yarmouth in coming together and get this done. So many folks have been thanked, so I don't want to belabor that. I do especially want to thank Carol and her remarkable team at DY, not only on this project, but on so many issues. DY works so hard under Carol's leadership, particularly to look out for some of the most vulnerable families and students that we have here on Cape Cod, and that is just so appreciated. Jack and your team at MSBA, I'm loving this. We were at Cape Tech. We're doing this. I think we got a few other projects coming on, so we really appreciate the attention here on the Cape and Islands. The leadership in both towns, on the school committees and the select boards. And I really want to take a moment to call out and brag a little bit on my friend Tim Whalen. This project was not a project that was always guaranteed, and Dennis-Yarmouth, I guess, have a bit of a penchant for, I guess, it's a loving but complicated marriage, and I think that's fair. And there was a bit of some disagreement as we were getting there, and yes, Will Crocker and I were right along the way, but Tim, working with Brian and Cleon and so many others, literally pounding shoe leather, maybe even stepping in front of a car or two to make sure an irate person didn't get into the meetings. Tim did a heck of a lot of work to keep this project from falling apart, and that is quite a legacy. He is likely not going to be in the position that he is in now come 2023, but I have a hunch he'll be serving the Cape and our community still. But Tim, you really made this happen here, and I'm very, very grateful to that. So. So this is really exciting. We're going to see this like big crane. I wish my nephew was here. He'd freak out. This is so cool, and it's so great to be here with really the future of Cape Cod. I really believe that Cape Cod is a place. We need Cape Codders like you to be invested in this place. I was not. Well, I guess not that long ago. I was in your position. I'm the youngest state senator. So enjoy this gorgeous, amazing building, and may it lead to the brightest of futures for all of you and for our community here in Denison and Yarmouth. Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're ready to go. Who's in charge of this part?
Can I sit on it?
No.
I just want to go all the way up. Oh, I see the place for the last beat. Did you see it? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, but we have a long sticker with all of everything. I wasn't there that day. The sticker said my name.
Here we go, Pete. Quite high enough, right? Is it getting higher now? That made that look easy, huh? Across the beam, no fun.